Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and welcome to BWTM Sports. We are doing the post-fight for Usyk or Joshua versus Usyk. Let's get into this one. Where do we begin with this? Pardon me. Where do we begin with this? I think we begin with it back at the Andy Ruiz first fight, where AJ handed the belt over to Ruiz at the press conference. Yeah, right there. I said that AJ then was mentally weak, and then when you're in your own backyard, you welcome the champion, the undisputed cruiserweight champion, as if you're a tourist guide. You talk about the undisputed cruiserweight champion as if, you know, he's your long lost father, and you know, it's some sort of reunion between the two of you. Not the fact that you're the heavyweight champion of the world. And for me, Anthony Joshua handed those belts over tonight. I made a prediction in this fight. And the prediction I said that Anthony Joshua would stop Alexander Usyk in about the 6th round. And in the 6th round, Joshua actually got Usyk backed up, and he had a window of opportunity there, and he hurt Usyk. But unfortunately, when you don't prepare yourself for war, it's very difficult to go to war when you haven't prepared for war. When you think you're just going to go over there and run a guy over because you're bigger than the guy. Do you understand? I don't know what southpaw sparring that AJ was getting, but I could have told you from start. Remember I said to you, when AJ boxes, he'll get hit with straight down through the middle, like this. Rather than sort of like that. His whole, I've said it for years, AJ needs to get rid of McCracken and he needs to go to the States. Stacey McKinley exposed and showed you about AJ and his setup, his mental setup, those people around him. That whole camp and that whole AJ persona has to stop. If he's going to regain the title of Usyk, and he's going to knock Usyk out, which I think he can do. He followed Usyk around the ring for the most part. All the things that Uncle Bashir told you all that Joshua should not have been doing, he did. He followed. He tried to box with Usyk, standing in front of Usyk, trying to work Usyk out. Talking about science. Remember I said to you when you talk about science and talking about how they've been working on things in the gym. What were they working out on the gym? Because I didn't see it. You knew Usyk would have the fast hands. I knew Usyk would tire in this fight. But AJ didn't capitalize. He didn't work the body enough. And he had moments, he had pockets where he had Usyk against, Usyk was backing up against the ropes. When he got hurt, he was backing up. And Joshua just looked at him and following him around the ring. There was no urgency in Joshua's work. He needs to get rid of that whole team. And this nice guy Joshua stuff has got to go. He's been too nice, way too nice. Looking into the crowd, touching the crowd, all this crap needs to stop. He was the heavyweight champion of the world, and it's about business. And when you're going to that ring and you're going to fight, it's about business. And too much of Joshua has been about social media and being an ambassador and all that crap. He's a heavyweight champion of the world, or he now no longer is. And all that stuff, please the fans and please the public and be Mr. Nice Guy. Guess what? Now the belts have gone and the fans of Joshua have now gone to Usyk. How do you like me now? There were pockets of opportunity in the fight. At that level of heavyweight, at that level of elite boxing or elite sport, you get small windows of opportunity to take your chances. And you have to be zoned in on those opportunities. Usyk was zoned in. He was zoned in. And he was about business from the moment he arrived, when he got in the ring with Joshua. I did believe that Usyk would, and I've said it before, would rise to the occasion. But I didn't think he would rise to the occasion to the point where we had to beat AJ. It wasn't a case of Usyk beating AJ. It was about AJ beating himself. Now, I'm going to go into this a lot further tomorrow, because I'm going to go and do another show with my good brother Ultra Tech on his show. But those are my thoughts for now. AJ lost those titles. And he lost those titles before he even got in the ring. He was a beaten man before he got inside the ring. And we didn't see that aggressive AJ as far as I'm concerned. Taking too long to throw punches. And there were lots of pockets of opportunity. He needs to go. He needs to leave England. He needs to go to America and needs to rebuild his career. And there's no guarantee if he fights the way he fought like that, he'll regain his belts. No guarantee. Oh, let's see what people are saying in the room before. Oh, there's a lot of people talking here. A lot of people talking. So I might be able to get out of the ring. Freaking, I'm the landlord. You're the landlord when you fight bums, but you're not the landlord when people actually come knocking at your door asking for money. Hi, Ingram. Hope you're well. Usyk made that look easy. No, I don't know about he made it look easy. I think AJ gave him too many opportunities. AJ was horrible. I don't think he'll get his belts back. Well, yeah, he looked horrible. That's right. What Ingram said about AJ is true. At no stage of fight or in the week did he exude, I'm the champ. Usyk broke into his home and AJ opened the safe for him as well. Yeah, he literally let him in. Some days are rough and some days are tough. But guess what? This day's shit. I have to say it for what it is. What a performance. Eager to hear your thoughts, coach. Hey, my thoughts are quite this. AJ needs to, tonight, sack McCracken. Sack McCracken, because there's a lot of reasons why you sack McCracken. His instructions might be okay, but McCracken's not the type of guy who's going to slap you in your face. What Joshua did was an Emmanuel Stewart in his corner. He needs to stop, get off the ego train. He needs to employ a world-class trainer who's a specialist heavyweights and employ Uncle Bashir tomorrow. AJ, you arrogant oaf. I'm telling you now. Get them yes men out the corner. Get Bashir in the corner. Get your ass out of America and get yourself to America. Now, enough. It doesn't work. It's not working. The AJ show is over, right? You need to pick your ass up now, literally tomorrow morning. Book yourself a flight if you can and get out to America. Don't go running back to Nigeria because you got your ass kicked again. Pick your ass up, go to America. Listen, you oaf. You're big and freaking useless. I'm sorry. Absolutely useless. How can a man just give the belts over? I'm mad. Listen, I'm not even an AJ fan. I'm not even, people know I'm not, and these are the reasons why I'm not an AJ fan. You sacrifice all the hard work you've put in to be a social media puppet. That's what you've become. Well, now, how do they like you now, AJ? You get up tomorrow morning, you're no longer the champ. You're no longer the landlord. You've just signed a contract with Matchroom and given Usyk the keys. You know what? And then at the end of the fight, you're in the corner. It was just comical. I mean, you didn't go back to America and finish your job off against Andy Reid first and foremost. Now, the Americans have tuned in to watch you again in another performance where you've just come up short yet again. And you did not carry yourself like a dominant heavyweight. To me, oh no, that's Joshua. That's his mindset. Well, that doesn't flow as a heavyweight champion of the world. He doesn't cut it mentally at the elite level. He doesn't. If you think about it, back in the Klitschko fight, when Klitschko had him down and Klitschko had him out on his feet, Vitaly Klitschko said to him, "Let him. We'll get him later." So just think that back a second. The guy is not mentally tough. And he's around a bunch of yes men. I need to stop that crap. I wouldn't mind if those yes men were men that were some hard men. You understand? If those men were hard men, we'll tell AJ, boy, you have to rough this boy up. But there was none of that rough that boy up. When he was on the inside, he's got a beautiful uppercut. Why did he throw it? He did some good things. But he was following Usyk around the ring. I mean, why? Like, he wanted to get an autograph from Usyk. Oh, so let me stay a second. You're the undisputed cruiserweight champion. I can't believe I'm fighting you. Let's stay there. Bang, left hand. Oh, yeah. Usyk, oh, I love your suit. Bang, left hand. Oh, I love the Ukrainian people. Bang, left hand. Oh, you know what? I'll be back here training them. Bang, left hand. Oh, I love the Ukrainian stuff. Bang, left hand. For every time you talk bollocks, AJ, it's every time you talk bollocks, that's a left hand hitting you in your chin or hitting you in your eye. And I hope with all them left hands, Usyk has booted some sense into your brain for you to understand you need to leave England, go to America, and get yourself a world-class heavyweight trainer. You've got the money. You've got the money. You say you study boxing. What part of Bow, Holyfield, Lewis, you say you're cut from a different cloth? Yeah, it's a cloth. It's plain TK Maxx. I don't like to see talent wasted. And I'm speaking about this from a coaching perspective. I hate to see wasted talent. And that's what we've seen tonight. Congratulations to Alexander Usyk. Went out there, professional, did what he had to do, being a smaller guy, going into another man's backyard. And he had to bite down in that fight. Let me tell you, he had to bite down in that fight. Congratulations, Alexander Usyk. Good evening, guys. Sorry for being so emotional, and I can't do this for too long. I'm going to be on Ultratech. But why would AJ try to outbox Usyk? Because those are the people in the corner advising him. I don't know what southpaws he was sparring with, by the way. AJ always had an issue with sudden changes. He didn't adjust the change from Miller to Reese or from Fury to Usyk. He just did not adjust. Usyk went undisputed. That Cruiser stopped up and unified earlier than Holyfield. This sets the stage for bigger things. It does. Congratulations, Alexander Usyk again. Steph says, come on, Deontay. What? Deontay, huge congratulations. Usyk, I ain't saying nothing bad with Joshua, as I don't want to jinx Wilder's great fight. Ingram, we coming. LOL. I had AJ early or Usyk late. AJ had him in that 6th round. The fight had me on edge of the chair all the whole time. What an example of IQ boxing recovery and pace we saw. Usyk versus stiff Crystal Maze. I haven't seen being this accelerated since Ingram unified. For sake. Outclassed. Well, yep, you could say that. He should have focused on the body. Usyk was dropping his hands every time, wide open for straight right. Well, we did the film study, and I could see what Usyk, Joshua needed to do there. And you saw it yourself in the film study. AJ was slim for this fight and still didn't work. It's not about being slim. It's about executing the game plan. Great fight. What I don't understand is why AJ didn't invest in body shots. The heavyweights in these days don't know how to throw body shots. AJ is not trained properly. Said it before, said it again. You're getting trained by a middleweight boxing trainer. He's not a heavyweight trainer. That's why he needs a Bashir in the corner. That's why he needs a Stacey McKinley in the corner. Anthony Joshua would get a good fit with either Derek James, Ruben Guerrero, or Garcia, teach him how to capable. I've told you, James Ali Bashir, heavyweight specialist, 52 years. Come on. I picked Usyk. Congratulations. Usyk versus Sprong changed the short notice to Witherspoon in a few weeks after a lot of time injured versus Chisora. Not spectacular, got the job done. Versus Joshua in the same condition as Gassiev. Okay. AJ was bullied. Yeah, well, yep, but he was bullied at the press conference. Credit to has to go to James Elbashir, who taught Usyk so much. He did. Bullied or landlord money. Yep. Bullied for the landlord money. Cheap version of Frank Bruno. I think something like that. I got my timestamps in comment section. Good man. McCracken has to go. Yeah. Let me do a Robert McCracken impression, what he would do now. Well, Usyk's he's a top fighter, and you could see why he's a top fighter, Former undisputed cruiserweight champion of the world. Now he's unified champion, I thought AJ fought well in spots. Big Josh, he fought well in spots, but, I think we need to go back to the drawing board. AJ can come again. He lost to Ruiz. So come again, he's got the rematch clause there. So, we'll exercise that. AJ take a rest and he'll get back in the gym, take a week off. We're back in the gym. I'll be working to get our belts back. So AJ can win the belt and become a 3-time heavyweight champion of the world. Great stuff, eh? We don't want to see comments, I told you so. I know. AJ company man, postman Pat at office. Get Bashir on the line. Usyk was like Terence Crawford tonight. I've been telling you, Brits, he got no chin. Did you see all the yes men around AJ? Pathetic to see. I told you. That was as bad for AJ. Usyk had him out twice, I know. Anthony Joshua had 3 trainers in the call talking to him, and the instructions were different from each one. That's what I'm telling you. That is what I'm telling you. And Joshua was in the call again. No, you didn't have it under control. Your own doing. That's what happens when you have too many yes men around you. Wrong game plan. McCracken and Joshua got it wrong. He won't sack him, though. Well, you know he's got to sack him. LOL. Trainer change has got to happen if history is to go anything go by. Lewis and Vladimir Klitschko got proof of it. Play with him like a dog on a rope. Do you know what? There was a moment I kept seeing AJ have his arm out like that, and he was controlled. He was controlling Usyk with a stick. Because when he had Usyk there, he should have been driving the right hand through. That's what Lennox Lewis used to do. He'd use the stick, stiffen the stick, and then bang the right hand straight in the middle. You hold Usyk when he's like that, and you get Usyk like that. You hold him. So this one to Usyk, and you let the right hand go, or you blind Usyk when you use the jab. You blind him, and you throw the straight right hand for the middle. Frick, I can teach it. Oh, damn it! Shoot, that was a disgrace. AJ would do Wilder the same too. No, you wouldn't. No, you wouldn't, because Wilder's a different breed. You can't run a Formula car on water. Joshua's clown. Get James Rascal Bashir on the phone. We need Bashir. Hold it. Where's Ultra's channel? Ultratech. I'll just wait for him to send me the link. I'm going to jump over. Whenever Ultra's ready, I'm going to get the link and I'm going to jump over to his channel. I don't know where he is at the moment. Let me check my phone because I'm going to jump over to Ultratech. Just go to Ultratech Boxing and he'll be there. Let me get my thing. Let me keep going here. Pathetic, like watching Bambi in a boxing ring. Fury Usyk next. Don't know about that bit. Furious is be good. Fury out now. LOL. Did AJ ever just throw it? He was in a maze. Played with all night. Danced with him like he was literally a heavy bag. That's right. Ingram get bashed on the phone, mate. Listen, hold up. It's not as easy as that. Enjoy the show. I told you I've got to go and do Ultra Deck show. You're talking shit about me getting on a phone to talk to Bashir. I won't disrespect a trainer like that. I've got to do Ultra Tech show. I keep telling you that. Usyk was amazing, truly amazing. Respect to AJ. He's a great champion. LMO Ingram. TK Maxx. Who's from? TK Maxx Cloth. I thought Usyk had no chance once he changed trainers. He can't even fight, standing in closed arms stuck on his chest. I know. AJ had sex and he's a bum. Wilder KO in the first round. Well, I think Robert Brown, I keep telling people about that Wilder fight. That was a revenge for Vladimir Klitschko. Ukraine great again. Yeah, okay? Anatoly. Ingram, you're spot on. That was a joke. There you go. He needs to sack McCracken ASAP. Like tonight, sack him. AJ and Wilder, both the same, big and powerful, but that's it. No real class or skill in the ring. Difference between AJ and Wilder are your two contrasting heavyweights. You've got a guy in Wilder that will do anything to win the championship of the world, and he will bay blood. Usyk will hand the belt over. So Wilder may try and get knocked out doing it, but Wilder, if he lands the right hand, I can assure you, Usyk's going to know about it. Very different situation. Very different. AJ needs a new trainer. Forget the boxing. Needs to watch form and listen. AJ could be the biggest waste of talent UK's ever had. I called it early on about being a big waste of talent. He's not very intelligent either. AJ came in too light. Wouldn't have made a difference. He came heavier light. It would probably got knocked out if he'd come heavier. Sorry, Wilder will KO you, Joey, around. Well, I've said that already. Yes, but Lennox had to decide to win the mean streak. AJ does not have that. I've said that. That was beautiful to watch. Big up, my bro. Love from London, Edmonton. Just down the road from London, from Tottenham Football Grounds. Actually, White Hart Lane, Silver Street, Edmonton Green. So which part are you? Are you Silver Street or are you Edmonton Green? I'm missing the ends. Usyk came to heavyweight and snatched them belts of AJ. Daylight robbery. Joshua doesn't have to clinch you. Use his strength. Let's skip past you. Let's skip all that. Winged Avenger says, Bashir isn't at England's beck and call, guys. He has to be professional to make the appointment. Thank you very much. Skip. I'm trying to get some comments of people who haven't spoken before. Get you in here. Let's see here. AJ has no aid movement. It's food for Wilder. Great fight. Yeah, it was a great fight. Lomo dad in camp needs credit. Yeah, great. Fine. So that's my thoughts on it for now. I've got to try and find out where Ultratech is at the moment because I want to jump on the show. I promise I'd do the post-fight for that. I'm going to jump on the Ultratech, and then what I will do is call Bashir in. Remember, it's American time, so they're 5 or 6 hours behind us. I think he's in Ukraine. I don't know. I'll check and find Uncle Bashir. I'm sure he'll have lots to say. Why were people saying AJ would steamroll him? Usyk's too small. Well, I think AJ could have steamrolled him. AJ had him hurt, but he had the wrong mindset for that fight. I'm telling you now. A lot of pointless, brilliant AJ coming from AJ's corner, usually after wild misses. Yeah, I heard that too. Who was shouting brilliant AJ from the corner? Somebody who don't know about boxing and should be sacked. Yes, man. Give Usyk credit where he deserves. Did that already. Okay, so nobody else to say anything else that at this minute in time need to stick around. I'm going to get out of here. I'm going to fight Ultratech. I'm going to honor my word, and I'm going to come right back here with Uncle Bashir. So don't go anywhere. Well, do go somewhere. Go to Ultratech Boxing. Get over there and meet me over there, and then I'm going to come back here and we're going to continue this AJ debacle yet again. And he goes and does it in Tottenham. Well, he does it at Tottenham. So who told you to go and fight in Tottenham? Go and fight in Tottenham. Ultra just sent the link. Good. I'm jumping on his channel. Tell Ultra I'm on my way. The landlord is coming. And remember, some days are rough and some days are tough. Anthony, what day is it today? It was left-hand day. It was left-hand day. Left-hand day. Everybody is assuming that Fury would beat Wilder. I'm pretty Wilder will beat Fury and then beat Usyk too. Quite possibly. AJ had no plan B. He had no plan A, mate. Never been a plan B. You never had a plan A. Not sure what AJ is trying to do in there. He didn't have a plan A. He didn't have a plan A. He didn't even he was winging it. From point one, he was winging it. He doesn't know what it is to be a heavyweight champion of the world. He doesn't know what it's like to be heavyweight. I don't know. He doesn't know. He doesn't. I told you. He's like a guy who had the belts, but doesn't know how to conduct himself as a heavyweight champion. Usyk, on the other hand, when he's got the belts, you see him conduct himself a lot differently. Right, let me get out of here. And I've got to go to Ultra. Tell Ultra I'm on my way. The landlord is on his way. See you soon.